This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Still Forged Irish Stout. Freebets.com. Delighted today to be joined with Tyler Denny. We're here in Coventry. We're back in the Midlands. Another good GBM show, and we're looking forward to being here tonight, I suppose.
Yeah, I've never been here. I spoke to Izzy and he's been bragging about how good his shows are and that though. So it's pretty proper. It's proper like you'd think you've had a TV show, wouldn't you? So fair play to him, man.
I was going to say there's a Frank Warren show next Saturday as well, which obviously you got stablemates on there. But I think I've spoken to you before about the growth of Midlands Boxing, and obviously yourself you attribute to that. But good to see that the big promoters are coming back here as well, especially we see Frank Warren in next week.
Definitely, and I think it sells as well. Do you know what I mean? All the local ones have sold. Like, even being here, I was here when I fought River like twice as well, so it's brought good memories back here as well. But Liam Davies got a good tough fight, one I'm confident winning. Nathan Heaney sells regardless, do you know what I mean? So Zach Parker's on there. He was meant to be on there. That's guy, Ben Collins, this guy is as well. Like, yeah, he's just signed with Frank Warren as well. So it's growing, man. Midlands Boxing's booming.
I was going to say we'll touch on Liam now. Find Erik Robles. Erik Robles, no stranger to what he does on the UK shores. Beat Lee McGregor, so a tough fight for Liam, but something that he has to be careful of as well.
It is, but I think there's levels, man, and I think Liam's a level above. We'll see. It's like say like Belutis gets so many people trouble. Like Liam dealt with him. I won't say easy because it's all competitive rounds, but he won clearly, didn't he? So I'm backing Liam all the way, man. He's at the angry stage now. He's like a week out and stuff. And I've not even got a date, so I can just wind him up and I'm nice. But
angry Liam Davies isn't one I want to be around, that's for sure.
I think I'm probably the only one who can kind of wind him up about like, and the other people might try and do it, and he got a different reaction for them. So it's one of them.
I was going to say, I did see you was obviously meant to be in camp for a potential date at the start of March. I saw you in camp, but was it Spain or Portugal? So having that training, what was that sort of like? Although you didn't get to fight, but what was that like to have that camp, I suppose?
Yeah, it's good. We went to. I got told just before Christmas I'll be fighting end of February, and then got moved to March 2nd. So there's a few of us fighting. So we went to Tenerife for a week, training camp and everything good. And I come back, and then I think it was around the Jonas fight. We got told it's going to get pushed back to the end of March. And then I've not heard nothing. Next thing you know, the EBU have put Felix Cash on me. So that's the next fight. I ain't got a problem with that. I'd like to know what I'm doing. Be nice to know what's going on, but Matchroom have won the purse bid, so I think we need to know by like Monday or Tuesday date in the venue, so crack on then.
I was going to say, before we touch on the potential to Felix Cash fight, what was it like having that the training camp in Tenerife? Is it hard not to have them distractions of making it a holiday as well?
I think because there's a few of us and we was all on the same thing, it was good, but the location was good. The hotel that it was right on the end of the strip, like literally like and Liam's dad said, "Nah, we've stopped here before, you can't even hear it," and all night like boom, 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 boom. I was thinking, but it was a good experience. I want to go back out there again. The gym's great out there. Distractions and that. It's nice. All we done was went for a meal or something, so it's good training, man.
Definitely, and I suppose we'll get into yourself. Felix Cash, obviously European champion, beating Matteo Signani in sort of mid-November now. Waiting for a date. Was Felix Cash is obviously the mandatory. A little bit sort of frustrated, and you're also sort of a little bit worried where you don't know when sort of the next date would be.
Yeah, the frustration is really because I thought I was fighting like February, March, and obviously I've been training for how long. I've had to just ease it down a bit now. I still train every day anyway because I've got nothing else better to do, do you know what I mean? Like, to get bored otherwise. But I saw the dates, but I suppose that's our point in the purse bid. So if you kind of lose a purse bid, you're kind of in the dark a bit. But I think from the purse bid to they've got to give you a date in a venue, it's got to be like 15 days, and that'll be Monday or Tuesday. So Saturday now. So hopefully we'll see.
I was going to say, when it comes to someone like Felix Cash, a fight you'd definitely be excited for because he is a big name.
Yeah, he's a big name, but I'm the European champion now, do you know what I mean? So I don't look at him like, I don't put him on the pedestal or whatever, he's just another guy, and I've seen when he got announced, he'll beat me, but that was the same when I fought Brad Ray. A lot of people saying he'll beat me. Brad Pauls was going to beat me, River was going to beat me, Derek Kazazi was going to beat me. Do you know what I mean? Signani was maybe a two-step up. So I don't mind, man, bring it on.
I was going to say that, now you mentioned that, it brought me back to you mentioned the Brad Ray fight there, and it's funny how the switch has flipped now for yourself, because I don't know if you'd remember this, but I certainly remember it. The Brad Ray fight. I remember the press conference when Ben Shalom was like, I believe this is Brad Ray's time. You remember that well. Now, it's funny how times can change so quickly.
I remember there was talking about maybe the next Ricky Hatton of Manchester and I was sitting there in the press and thinking, hang on a minute, I'm going to beat this guy in like a day or two, so you need to relax with that talk. But that's how it is, isn't it? Then that's boxing for everyone, but then as soon as you lose, there's someone else coming through, so I enjoy it while I can, and I just want to keep winning, stay on top.
When you've had this European belt, and it being a great achievement for someone like yourself, like now you're the European champion, do you sit back and look back, and do you ever sort of appreciate what you've achieved, or do you think that's more of an end of career thing for you?
Yeah, I think it's an end of career thing. I don't do nothing. I've got it there in like my little cabinet and that, but I forget about it half the time. Do you know what I mean? That's a good thing with the gym, because no matter if you've got European belts, British belts, or like a one-fight novice, everyone gets treated the same. Everyone puts the graft in, and that's it. You leave the egos at the door in the gym, and whatever you've done in the past is in the past. But every day you got to keep grafting.
On this Felix Cash fight, he's obviously not boxed. He's been very, very inactive, and a lot of this inactivity, we've seen the Signani fight on April the 1st. He was meant to fight in 2023. Pulled out on the day. Pulled out of a July 9th date as well. A few years ago now. Do you have sort of apprehension when you could be fighting someone like Felix Cash that he could have these tricks?
I do know.
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
Listen, it is what it is. I can't really think like that. Hopefully, it gets made and it turns up. I'm definitely going to turn up. That's all I can do. Control what's in what I can. But his track record's not the best. You know what I mean? You've just said it, and I know that anyway. But I have to expect the best Felix Cash, the Felix Cash that took out Denzel Bentley, and that's the Cash I'll be training for. We'll find out, man. But stars make fights, and even if that Cash turns up, I think I'll beat him anyway. So it's a big fight. It's the fights that I want, and these are the fights that's going to take me to the next level.
Absolutely, for sure. Just a sort of a final one from me. We see all the things happening in Saudi Arabia. Could we ever see the Midlands King over there?
I hope so, man. Listen, I've got no date yet. If they want to put me in Cash on May 18th, I'm ready, man. On my suitcase, I've packed already. So
absolutely.
Might have to up the dough as well, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, listen, when you're the Midlands King, it comes with a price, mate. Absolutely. Top man, mate, Tyler. Always good to catch up with you, mate. And yeah, all the best, and hopefully we'll get a date soon, mate. Top man. Thank you.